Jacob was diagnosed at the end of 2007 with autism. That was shocking to us. The life we thought Jacob would lead was clearly not going to be.
Autism has become the most prevalent developmental disorder diagnosed in America today, becoming 5 times more common than Down syndrome.
I knew next to nothing about autism. At the time Jacob was diagnosed, he was completely nonverbal and non-responsive, and I was led to believe that he would stay that way.
This challenge has left many families seeking answers and searching for hope.
I was pretty overwhelmed with because I have twins, and they were both pretty high needs. And I didn't really know what to expect from children as they developed, and so I didn't necessarily know immediately that what they were doing wasn't quite right.
You know, it's the kind of thing you don't want to really consider, but it's always in the back of your mind. She didn't really want to have anything to do with this. There was no cuddling with mommy, and really no interaction with myself. And being 100% nonverbal, after about her second birthday, then we really got pretty concerned that we had a serious situation.
We didn't know, what that meant for us at the time, and we were scared and we didn't know what to do. And eventually we found on the internet Behavioral Innovations.
Behavioral Innovations began in 2000 and has assisted over 1,000 children in its almost 10 years of providing services.
Thinking about where the center began and where the center is now is really truly amazing to think about. The fact is, we've gone from serving 12 children to being able to have served over 600 kids in the past 8 years. And if you were to ask me if that's something that we ever thought we'd be able to do, I think my answer would be no. But in looking back at it, it's been truly an amazing thing to see just what we've been able to create and just the kind of impact we've been able to have on children and on their families and on their futures.
Behavioral Innovations is committed to assisting children and families as they navigate the path of autism and place children on the road to successful and productive lives.
When we meet new families, the first thing that we want to portray to them is that there's hope. Families that receive a diagnosis don't always hear about hope when they receive that diagnosis. And so our goal is to show them that there is hope, get to know their child a little bit better, and show the parents what the children can do. There's so many things that these children can do.
We do have other services for families who can't get to our treatment center, whether it be that logistically they can't get there or they don't live in the vicinity. We have a First Steps program for families that maybe live a distance away, maybe in another state, another country, and they can come in for a 2-week intensive program where we will assess the child and we'll develop a program specifically for that child and that family. We also have consultative services where parents can come in, and those could be a multitude of things. It could be where they need help with just an assessment and us give them recommendations for the child in the classroom or at home. We have parent training where parents can come in and get training on how to facilitate behaviors with their child, whether it be increasing their language, their play skills. We also have an in-home program where we will send consultants and therapists out to work with families in their home.
What changes I've seen in Thomas since being enrolled at Behavioral Innovations have just been amazing. I can tell you when he started, he would just pace back and forth and flap. And we had very little eye contact. We thought he was deaf because we would say, "Thomas, Thomas," and he would not respond. We had absolutely nothing, and he was 2 years old. He started the program, and his coordination much better as far as walking. He no longer walks on his toes. We have eye contact. If you say his name, he will turn around. The things that I thought my son would never do, he's doing.
I know he would not be where he is today. I know that his future would probably be limited. Now, I know that my son is definitely going to go to college. He's going to be a successful child.
We found that the one-on-one worked a lot better, and certainly the tools and techniques that BI brought to the table were earth-changing in our lives. And
it began to allow her spirit to emerge, and we began to see the possibility of her being freed one day from the tyranny that is autism.
The only promise Billy made to us is he said, when he leaves Behavioral Innovations, he'll be better off than when he started. And that is true, very true.
We appreciate your having taken the time to view this brief video, and we look forward to being able to serve you. So call or visit our website today for more information or to begin services.